JPMorgan just said the next banking crisis won't be about bad loans, it will be about hackers. Good day, everyone. Welcome to the video of the day. So, in 2008, the banking crisis came from bad loans. In 23, it came from bad interest rate bets. JPMorgan, the world's most powerful bank, just published a warning about where the next banking crisis comes from. It won't be loans, it won't be interest rate, it would be hackers. AI powered hackers moving faster than any human defender can respond. And here's the terrifying part, nobody is pricing this risk into bank valuations right now. We would be starting from JP Morgan's warning. So let me give you the exact words from JP Morgan analyst Kian, which was published previous week. Cybersecurity risk is currently one of the biggest undiscounted risk not reflected in bank valuations. And JP Morgan is warned, arguing that AI-enabled attacks could trigger the liquidity crisis. JP Morgan said frontier AI models significantly reduced the timeline for discovering previously unknown zero-day from months and now years to hours, compressing the window banks have to patch the exposed system. Zero-day vulnerabilities are security flaws that nobody has discovered yet. With frontier AI models, that window collapsed to hours. And Jamie Dimon himself, JP Morgan CEO, said in 26 shareholder letter, these risks are real, but they are manageable if companies, regulators, and the government prepare for it. The second part of the discussion is how an AI cyber attack triggers a banking crisis. Here's the mechanism most people don't understand. So traditional banking crisis follows a predictable path: bad loans, loss, capital erosion, bank failure, and contagion. That process takes weeks or months. Regulators can intervene it, but an AI-enabled cyber banking crisis is completely different. There are few steps. So step one is AI discovers a zero-day vulnerability in major banking system in hours. Step two, attackers compromise the bank technology environment. Step three, news breaks, social media amplifies it within minutes. Step four, depositors try to withdraw, and digital banking allows millions to move very easily. Step five, liquidity crisis, not a credit crisis, unfold faster than any regulator can respond. The attack surface is expanding faster than the defense. Now, let us understand the scale of the problem. Here's what the numbers are alarming. JP Morgan plans to spend 19.8 billion on technology in this year, a sharp increase from prior years with AI, data, infrastructure and cloud computing taking a central share of the budget. 19.8 billion on technology at one bank in just a single year. And even with that spending, JP Morgan's own analyst says that the risk is not reflected in bank valuations. So if the world's most technologically advanced bank spending this much amount of money on tech is a warning that cyber risk is underpriced at banks generally. And the published AI related data involving APIs, the connections between the banking systems represent 36% of AI securities issues being actively exploited right now. The Bank of England is so concerned about the risks that it's now building what they're calling an AI kill switch. The threat is not coming, it's here. Now, the main part of the discussion, what does it mean for investors? So, the risk of JP Morgan's is flagging. Bank stock valuations are based on credit risk, interest rate, and capital adequacy. None of this framework capture the tail risk of AI. Now, who are the beneficiaries? The cybersecurity venturing funding reached 11.5 billion in 25, the highest since 2022, with 72% of deals involving AI-enabled companies. And all this listed cybersecurity please include and crowded strike, Palo Alto Networks, Sentinel One. Each offers a different approach to the AI security problem. JP Morgan called for deposit run liquidity haircut stress test, a new regulatory framework that doesn't exist yet. And regulators adopt this, they will see that the banks will fail and will face the capital requirements that compress their earnings. One JP Morgan analyst note one undiscounted risk, potentially the most important warning in banking since 2008. So, to conclude, we can say that 2008 was about bad loans, 2023 was about bad interest rate bets, 2026 JP Morgan is warning about the next one. AI hackers, digital bank runs, liquidity crisis measured in hours, not months. The risk is real, the timeline is compressing, and right now nobody is pricing it. Jamie Dimon said that these risks are real, but they are manageable if companies, regulators, and governments prepare. Subscribe so don't miss it. Make sure to like the video. Share with your friends, family, colleagues too. Welcome to Money Brief. Let's grow.